Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is set for one episode. Your host from Columbus, Ohio, is Michael Kirk. Welcome to the Outlaw Mudcast. Hello and welcome to the Outlaw Mudcast, your digital audio dirt sheet for all things Supershow. Top story this week, the upcoming Create a Competitor tournament at Pixel Palace Games in Powell, Ohio, just outside of Columbus. Pixel Palace Pandemonium 6. $30 to enter the tournament. Doors will open at noon. Play will start at 1 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be Swiss rounds based on attendance, and then a top cut based on attendance. No stipulations until the finals match. That match will use the main event stipulation. The following competitors are booked for Pixel Palace Pandemonium 6. All of the past competitors used to win: Gia de los Muertos, the original Scarlet Graves, Ricky Riot, the original version of The Executioner, and Evie Laveau. All of the competitors in the current Project Spider World Division are booked. All of the competitors that have been used to win other Create a Competitor tournaments are booked. And any competitor not currently in a division is booked. So new competitors, like the new Grand Pack competitors, or the Captain Con, Pirate competitors, the Scallywag competitors, those are all booked. I think even the WWX competitors are booked. I believe they came out after the last Project Spider update. Now, I reported last week there would be a Project Spider update the Sunday before Pixel Palace Pandemonium, March 15th. That's the date of the Create a Competitor tournament. I don't think I've mentioned that yet. Pixel Palace Pandemonium 6, March 15th. That Project Spider update has been moved to a later date. It will be March 23rd. So a week after Pixel Palace Pandemonium, 2 weeks from the time of this show, we will have the new update to Project Spider. If you need a list of the competitors in the World Division, go to the SRG Super Show discussion group on Facebook. There is a list posted there. I believe it's in the featured section. If you need a list of the Hall of Fame competitors, the competitors that have won past Super Show Create a Competitor tournaments, srgpc.net has the list. The links for these things are on the Facebook post for Pixel Palace Pandemonium 6. I just searched Pixel Palace Pandemonium. It came up. Everything's there. The link to buy your ticket is there. You buy the ticket on the supershowthegame.com website. $30 for the ticket. March 15th. Doors open at noon. Play starts at 1 p.m. I will be there. I hope to see many of you there as well. Other live in-person play things coming up. There's going to be a demo day for Supershow the Game at East Side Mags in Montclair, New Jersey. Saturday, March 22nd, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. They're going to be doing demonstrations of Supershow the Game. If you want to go out, support that. Matt Barone is running that. Thank you to him for doing that. If you have any questions about it, I would reach out to Matt Barone on that. To help support Matt Barone, the Dirty Jers Locals is getting moved, so I'll just mention that quickly because they're helping him out with that. They're doing their locals at Top Deck Games March 29th, 2 p.m. March 29th. And then, after all of that, the next big in-person play event will be the SRG Universe's appearance at Long Island Tabletop Gaming Expo at the Cradle of Aviation in Garden City, New York. This is a 2-day expo, April 5th and April 6th. Tickets are currently available for sale. It's $48 online for both days, $35 for Saturday alone, $30 for Sunday alone online. There are also reduced prices for children ages 4 to 12. Tickets will also be available at the door, but they are more expensive at the door. There is a schedule of events for the expo. I'm looking at it now as I'm recording this. I searched SRG and Supershow. Nothing came up, but they should be running events there. I believe they may run a Create a Competitor tournament. There will also likely be promo cards. That's Long Island Tabletop Gaming Expo, April 5th and April 6th. One thing I forgot to mention about Pixel Palace Pandemonium 6, featured matches. So far, there's one featured match on the schedule, on the marquee, a match for the Midwest Coast Championship. The frequent flyer will challenge champion Matt Nealon for that championship in person Saturday, March 15th. No other details about featured matches yet. Hopefully we hear some things. We just don't know right now. I have some championship match news. The next challenger for the United States Championship, currently held by Bob Dunn, has been named. It's going to be Possum Kang. Possum Kang will challenge Bob Dunn for the United States Championship sometime in late March. Since I mentioned Matt Nealon earlier, now's the perfect time to mention Matt Nealon, winner of the PAX Unplugged singles tournament, is getting a shot at the LFF World Heavyweight Championship, currently held by Candyman Dan. Candyman Dan's first defense will be against the headband champion. No date or time named at this point. We don't know when that's going to happen, just that is scheduled to happen. We've had a bit of an update regarding the Midwest Coast Tag Team Championships. The current champions are the tag team known as the New Hotness, Brock Smith and Mitchell Manja. Mitchell Manja has been MIA for quite a while, and apparently he's been gone so long that his tag team partner, Brock Smith, is going to be choosing a replacement for Mitchell in the tag team. That replacement will be the champion along with Brock Smith. This is per the Midwest Coast General Manager, James Booker, per an announcement he made earlier this week. We have an update regarding Supershow Go. This is the mobile game version of Supershow the game. One of the developers, Richard Parla, made a post making the following statements. The soft launch date for Supershow Go will be March 24th of this year. So, in just a few weeks, we will have Supershow Go soft launch. There will be 6 competitors available in the initial launch. 4 of those you will choose to play as you're playing. That's Chamomile Tea, Sage the Wiccan Witch, the Big Shot, and the Rising Sun. Those 4 are available to every player when they start playing. El Super Hombre and Snake Pit are in the game. They are unlockable. You will unlock them through playing the game. That's what we know right now about Supershow Go. Soft launch date, currently March 24th. Product news. First, Super Lucha product. A number of new competitors were spoiled on the last episode of Talk of the Universe. Those competitors are Mr. Soleil, Mrs. Marigold, Ninja Hummingbird, Saint Macho, and The Collector. If you want to check those out, tune into the last episode of Talk of the Universe on Twitch or on YouTube. See the competitor, the gimmick, the stats, the finishes, it's all there. The WWX box sets should be coming out soon. They've received the product at SRG Universe. They're putting them together to make them available for sale. Not sure when they will go on sale. Most of the cards in the box set are cards that previously existed. They're not any new cards. There are 2 lines in there that have updated versions. One of those being the 25 to 27 line going from memory. So that might be worth checking out, picking up just to get new versions of 2 card lines. Otherwise, I would say if you compare the WW box set to the Catalyst Wrestling box set and the New South Pro Wrestling box set, I would say it ranks 3rd. The New South set is still the best, then the Catalyst Pro Wrestling, and then this new WWX box set. Based on what I heard, based on what was said on Talk of the Universe, I would rank it below those 2. It's worth picking up potentially if you don't have those competitors. It's worth picking up if you want the new versions of the 2 card lines I mentioned. But a lot of those cards are cards that have been in the game a lot. They've been seen in a lot of starter sets in the past. Not really anything new. Not juiced like that New South Pro Wrestling box set. But that's coming out. The Supershow the Comic Issue 7 Kickstarter campaign is in development. They're looking to launch that coming up at some point. Not sure when that's going to happen. Apparently there are advertisements for that have gone out. Last I looked on Kickstarter.com, there's nothing posted. If I search Supershow, if I look at Steve Resk, nothing's up there for Supershow the Comic Issue number 7. But that is something that is in the works. And then a couple of things before I get to the online tournaments and featured matches from this past week. First, we have confirmation that the finals triad match for the 2024 Creative Competitor Competition is going to be March 19th. Rambo Apocalypse versus the Misfit versus Mr. Rumble. From what I understand, the 3 competitors in the match have until March 12th to create and submit video that will be shown to the panel of judges. I will say, I have not seen any promos publicly from any of the 3 finalists concerning the CCC. I wish we saw more. It just doesn't really feel like the finals is going on right now, and we are in the heat of the finals. We're just a few days away from the finals round concluding as far as here's what's going to be out there for people to see. And then the panel will vote. It'll be a judge panel. No idea who the judges are, but they'll vote March 19th. Hopefully we'll see something from these 3 put out for the community to just see what they're about and get hyped for the finals. It's the finals of a contest that's been going on for about a year. There should be more hype for it. I'm hoping we see some things to hype the people up over the next few days. And then Midwest Coast Championship news. James Booker has been trying to put together a tag team tournament. At the last time he spoke publicly about it, they had an odd number of entrants. They're looking for at least one more team to make it an even number. They also have someone who's looking for a partner. If someone doesn't have a partner, there's a lone entrant that needs a partner. So if you want to sign up for the Midwest Coast Tag Team Tournament, where the winners will get a shot at the Midwest Coast Tag Team Championship, as long as you're eligible, as long as you live in the Midwest Coast region, you can participate. Reach out to James Booker. Let him know that you want in the tournaments. Now, on to the tournaments and featured matches. I'll start Monday with Monday Night Fights. It was an open division tournament. All singles competitors legal, subject to 2020 vision. 6 players signed up. It was a round-robin format. Each player played the other 5. Top 4 records went on to the top cuts. The top 4 end up being in 4th place, playing as the uncaged beast, Rowdy Ron. In 3rd place, playing as King Carcosa, Matty Bar 1. In 2nd place, playing as Little Guido, Titan. And the winner, playing as Ariel Lipstick, Elder Dan. Congratulations to Elder Dan for winning Monday Night Fights. Tuesday, there was a semifinal match in the Old School Open Tournament presented by Big Picture Premium. We had The Back, a.k.a. Mr. Pollywood, playing as the Stone, take on Titan, playing as the original Cactus Sack. Standard singles match, it goes to crowd meter 1, the winner going on to the finals, The Back. Congratulations to The Back for winning the Old School Open semifinal tournament match. Wednesday, there was a defense of the LFF Hardcore Championship in a no disqualification main event stipulation match. Countout victory was possible in this hybrid stipulation. The challenger, Ref Dave, playing as hardcore Alexander Slamilton. The champion, the Italian Bombata, playing as Spencer Vance, the Boatswain's mate. This match ends up going to crowd meter 1. At crowd meter 1, Ref Dave attempts to play a generic strike finish. No competitor logo, no skill requirements. The Italian Bombata answers with an umbrella hold. Umbrella hold is a stop at number 27. Stops a finish strike, and if that strike has no competitor logo or skill requirement, it raises the crowd meter by 1, and it triggers a finish roll. So crowd meter 2, the Italian Bombata rolls for the finish. I believe he rolled an 11, and he successfully defends your winner and still champion, the Italian Bombata. Congratulations to the Italian Bombata for a successful defense. His next opponent for the LFF Hardcore Championship will be Split. Thursday, we had a tournament and we had featured matches. I'll start with the tournament. Chibi's Thursday Night Fights. 12 players in the tournament. Group stages, 3 groups, 4 players per group. Each player played the other 3. Top 2 records per group advanced to the top cut. It looks like 2 players got a bye into the semifinals. The other 4, 2 singles matches, winners go into the semifinals. The semifinal matches in this tournament were Beast Unchained matches. The finals match was a Ring of Fire match. Your semifinalists were Rowdy Ron as Father Light and the prize fighter Simon Davner as the new version of Donation. Your finalists were Ricky Riot as Big Bad Bobby D versus Carlos Lumbre as King Brian Cage, with the winner, Ricky Riot. Congratulations to Ricky Riot for winning Chibi's Thursday Night Fights. We also on Thursday had an episode of Ignite presented by Big Picture Premium on their Twitch channel. 2 matches on the match card for Ignite. The opening match, Rowdy Ron as the new version of Hallow King versus the Flame Fighter as himself. Standard singles match goes to crowd meter 1. The winner, Rowdy Ron. The second match, the dude, Sean Steiner, playing as Luna Hallows, versus what was supposed to be the Italian Bombata, but last minute substitution, he faces Shaggy Shark, playing as Shaggy Shark. Also, standard singles match also goes to crowd meter 1. The winner at crowd meter 1, Shaggy Shark. Congratulations to the Shark for winning the Ignite match. After this, there are some announcements from the Big Picture Premium. First, Simple Chuck has the option to choose his next challenger. Simple Chuck, the current Hollywood Heavyweight Champion, he is choosing his next challenger for that championship, and that choice is the Enforcer, Larry Beadnow. He will be the next challenger for that. When will that match happen? It'll happen on the next Big Picture Premium pay-per-view event. Big Picture Premium presents Spring Breakdown. March 29th is when this is going to happen. We will have the main event Hollywood Heavyweight Championship match between Simple Chuck, the champion, and the challenger, the Enforcer. We will also, on that same pay-per-view, have a defense of the AC Online Championship. The chosen one, Colby Cram, will challenge El Hombre Cybernetico for the championship. And we will have the finals of the Old School Open Tournament. The back, who won the semifinal match earlier in the week, will face the antagonist to see who wins the Old School Open. Also, as part of this pay-per-view, Swaggy D will be one of the commentators. He'll be featured on commentary. We'll have an appearance from the prize fighter, Simon Davner. And there's been an announcement of a brand new signing to the Hollywood division. Former LFF World Heavyweight Champion Yasmin is joining the Hollywood division. Will she make an appearance March 29th as part of Spring Breakdown on Big Picture Premium's Twitch channel? We'll have to see. That's what we have, though, about the new Big Picture Premium pay-per-view. Sunday. We had Sunday night fights. Before I get to that, a few things that I missed. Number one, I believe I forgot to congratulate Rowdy Ron for his Ignite victory. Congratulations to Rowdy Ron. Second, we've had an additional championship match added to the match card for Pixel Palace Pandemonium 6. The LFF Tri-State Championship will be defended at Pixel Palace Pandemonium. The prize fighter Simon Davner, the current champion, will defend against Le Penguin. Looking forward to that match. We've also had some other championship match updates. The Tea Time Tag Team Championship is going to be defended March 21st on Candy Shop Talk. The champions, the Skyriders, will attempt to defend against the challengers, Ironic. We have also seen the singles champion for the Tea Time division, Eddie Fury, accept the Misfits Challenge for the championship. When is that going to go down? We don't know yet, but the gauntlet was thrown down by the Misfit. Eddie Fury has picked it up. Product news. The new Halloween competitors and promo cards released on SupershowTheGame.com. If you're interested in those, check that out. The promo cards are available as a bundle. 6 promo cards. No new cards, but there are 2 skill requirement cards that now have new skill requirements. Going from memory, Booty Drop Chop is now a strike requirement skill version. And I believe the other one was Bow to None. Bow to None, now a power skill requirement. Those came out. They're only available as a bundle. There were also, I believe, 6 new singles competitors, Halloween related. They're available as a bundle. They're also available individually if you want to just pick up certain ones and not get all of them. This brings us to Sunday night fights. Only one match on the match card, a match for the LFF Old School Championship. The challenger, Mr. Moneymaker, playing as Maul. The champion, Ron Rumble, champion with Scrapyard Cat. This ends up being a longer match, mostly because of technical difficulties. But once they get that squared away and the match resumes, it does not go past crowd meter 0. We see a finish hit at crowd meter 0. The player rolls a 10, the opponent unable to break out, and so the winner, still champion, Ron Rumble. Congratulations to Ron Rumble for a successful defense. His next challenger will be the LFF Chiropractor challenging with Nacho Guy. After this, on Sunday Night Fights, we had a brief Project Spider update. I mentioned earlier the main update has been moved to March 23rd. The update they released was to take every competitor that had been released up until the Halloween competitors I mentioned just a little bit ago and put them in divisions. So all of the competitors released since the last Project Spider update, the Captain Con releases, Grand Pack releases, Mystery Box exclusives, all of those are now currently in divisions for Project Spider, which means they are eligible to be played at Pixel Palace Pandemonium 6. The Halloween competitors, they will try to get in divisions as well, which means we should also see those potentially available to be played at Pixel Palace Pandemonium 6. So big change for the upcoming Pixel Palace Pandemonium 6. That's what we have coming out of Sunday Night Fights. As far as things coming up for next week, we should have Sunday Night Fights next week. I believe the match confirmed on the card is one of the matches where two people will square off. The winner gets a future shot at the LFF Underworld Championship. One of the matches given to players who helped elevate a competitor into the Underworld division as part of the last Project Spider update. Speaking of the LFF Underworld Championship, Harvey Lester, from what I understand, is getting the next future shot at that championship, followed by loudmouth Leo Larynx. With that being said, that is going to do it for this week's episode of the Outlaw Mudcast. I would like to thank all of you for listening, and good day.